Well, hello and welcome. It is 5 o'clock p.m. on the East Coast here in the United States, and it is Tuesday, December 31st. It is New Year's Eve. I was actually getting ready to head out of my office for the day. I've been here working hard on lots of things that are exciting about next year. And I decided before I left, I would say Happy New Year to everyone and share a couple of things just randomly. I don't have this kind of fully thought through, but I just wanted to pop on and say hello and say Happy New Year and say thank you to our community who has been with us for, we're going on 6 years now, about 5.5 years. Of course, my name is Guy Stevens. I'm the founder and executive director of the Alliance Against Seclusion and Restraint. And again, just wanted to pop on here real quick with a couple of announcements. And again, wish everyone who might be watching a Happy New Year. A couple things to share with you, though, just as I get ready to head out of the office here today. We've got a lot coming up in 2025. I'm really excited. But we do continue to need your support and your help and your amplification of the things that we're doing to really bring about change. So let me share a couple things with you real quickly here. And I'm not going to be on here long. I'm going to head out of the office and head home. But I just wanted to make a mention here. Many of you may be aware of this already, but we have a fantastic event planned for early next year. So we are doing an event called Supporting All Brains. It is a special virtual conference, really focused on how neuroscience and neurodiversity affirming approaches can better support all students, teachers, and staff. Really excited about this event. I think that it will have a lot to offer for everyone. Tell you a little bit more about it. We've got a really fantastic lineup of speakers that'll be joining us. And the event, the tickets are on sale already. The event, it's $29. We really wanted to make it affordable for the tickets. So they're $29, and that's for the full day of this event, which is a virtual event, but it also gets you access to the recording. So if you're not able to watch live, and let's face it, we've got people from around the world that join in and watch what we do here. If you're not able to watch it live, you will be able to come back later and you'll be able to go into our learning management system and log in and see all of the presentations. And I think it'll be a fantastic opportunity for those that might not be able to watch live. If you're able to watch some of it live and not all of it live, you can watch whatever you're able to live. So this is on January 20th from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. And of course, I know if you happen to be in New Zealand or Australia, it begins in the middle of the night for you. But don't worry, we will have a recording done. And again, tickets are just $29. If you represent a school or some other organization, if you contact us at info@endseclusion.org, we can send you out a bulk order form so you can get a bunch of tickets. And just to give you an idea of the speakers that we have joining us, we have Dr. Laurie Desautel, who, of course, is the author of many books, some of my favorites like Connections Over Compliance. Dr. Laurie will be talking about applied educational neuroscience. We've got Fiona Quirk here talking about becoming neurodiversity affirming. Andy Quirkus talking about neurodiversity behavior and the problem with PBIS. Courtney Hart will be joining us to talk about neurodiversity affirming approaches to navigate challenging behavior. We've got Michelle Reynolds, a change makers, do-it-yourself strategies for sharing trauma-informed practices. My friend and colleague Connie Persick talking about co-regulation, the power of connection in its supporting students. Val Luther, who has written many amazing articles for us. How learning to support my neurodivergent children is making me a better parent, teacher, and human. We've got Gail Quigley from Australia, Calm Brains, Calm Bodies, Turbocharging Kids, Learning by Teaching Them Through Neuroscience. And that's the full day event. Those are the speakers for the full day event. But guess what? We've added bonus content. This bonus content, these are presentations designed specifically for this event. They will be available in the learning management system after the fact. So you're going to have 4 additional presentations that you won't see on the day of the event. And we've got Jennifer Abinat joining us for trauma and its impact on neurodivergent students in and out of the classroom and ways to help them be successful. Karen Burr is joining us, trauma-informed social emotional learning. We've got Pam Collins, neurodiversity and the myth of normal. And Trisha Thompson joining us for understanding and supporting autistic students in preschool settings. And for this event, we have a lot of amazing sponsors I just want to mention here real quickly. We have Making Sense of Autism. My friends at Jumpstart Mastery are sponsoring us. Joe Brummer, speaker and author. Of course, you probably know his books, Becoming a Trauma-Informed Restorative Educator and Trauma building a trauma-informed restorative school. Stacy Nation, who I love and think so highly of, from GoBeU, a licensed social worker that does a lot of training and educational material. Our friends at the Attachment Trauma Network are also a sponsor. My friend, who I think so highly of, Dr. Mona Della Hook. Of course, you probably know Mona's work from Beyond Behaviors, Brain Body Parenting, and other things. We have Exceptional Needs Today as a platinum sponsor for the event. And also, our friends at Supportable Solutions are a platinum sponsor for the event. One other thing I want to mention, we've got some amazing door prizes for the event. You can get a number of different books that we have available. We have Connections Over Compliance from Dr. Desautel. We've got Brain Body Parenting. We've got a number of prizes. We even have things like training courses that you're going to be able to take. The Y Toolkit, you can get a single seat year subscription. A lot of amazing things offered by our friends. And of course, we still have some sponsorship opportunities if you are interested in sponsoring. So that was one thing I wanted to mention to you. Another exciting piece of news that I had to share. One of the things that we're beginning to do in 2025 is we have an option to join the Alliance. This is kind of a special membership section of the Alliance. And really the way it is set up, we're encouraging people to join to support our work. And when you join to support our work, you have an option to join in a number of different ways. You can be a supporter, you can be an advocate, you can be a guardian, a defender, a sponsor, or a volunteer. At these different levels, it is a monthly subscription, and it starts out at just $5 a month. Just $5 a month. It's just a few dollars, but it can really help us to do the work that we're doing. We're a very small nonprofit, and we really need help and support. So, as you're thinking about 2025 and things that you want to prioritize, I hope you'll think about prioritizing the work that we do and consider becoming a supporter at just $5 a month. You can become an advocate at $25 a month, a guardian, a defender. And we also have a special one called Sponsor. And Sponsor is really aimed at those of you that might have an organization or a business that want to sponsor our work. When you become a sponsor, there's some really special benefits to that. I'll talk about those in a minute. And of course, you can become a volunteer. If you have time that you're willing to donate on a regular basis, we do ask that people plan to donate at least 6 hours a quarter. But if you're able to do that, you can join us as a volunteer. We've got different benefits at the various levels of sponsorship. Some of them include things like discounts on our book studies, on our online training, on our virtual conferences. You get up to the guardian level, you get all the benefits that are below it, but you also get free access to book studies and a virtual conference ticket. When you become a sponsor, that special category I talked about, for a sponsor, we will put your organization name, link, and logo on the Alliance website. We also will give you an ad each month on our podcast. So if you become a sponsor with your monthly sponsorship, you'll get an ad on our podcast, which is a great way to share the work you're doing with our audience here, and free tickets to our virtual conferences. So anyway, I just want to mention that's something special we're doing in 2025. Start early. You can become a member now, and your membership really helps us to do the work that we're doing. And the last thing I wanted to mention, and again, this was just going to be a real short pop on and say hello, say Happy New Year. I do want to mention it is the end of the year. And we are a very small nonprofit that relies on donations and all types of support to help us do this work. And those donations help us to have time to spend on the phone with parents or guardians or caregivers that call that are going through these situations where they're looking for help and looking for guidance. It allows us to prioritize spending time with educators who are wondering how they can influence positive change and change practice within their schools. It allows us to advocate for changes in policy and practice. This work is work that takes resources and takes support. So your support can really be helpful, and would just encourage you as we get to the end of the year, just a few hours left. If you're able to consider making a small donation, and if you go to our website and you go to donate and make a donation, you will come upon this page, and here you can actually donate in a number of ways. If you happen to be somebody that's into cryptocurrency, you can do a crypto donation, or you can use this very simple donation form and make a donation. You can also make it in a custom amount. You can make it in honor of someone if you'd like to. You can leave a comment. But I would just ask you, consider if you can to make a small donation. We really need support to be able to continue to do this work in 2025. And it's critical to being able to really continue to have a positive influence and try to influence the changes that we're trying to make happen here. So with that, again, I'm going to go home. I've been here all day. When you run a small nonprofit, you find yourself working a lot, and New Year's Eve is no exception. So I am done doing what I want to do for the day. I wanted to jump on, say hello, say Happy New Year, and thank you again for being part of our community. Hope to see you all in the new year, and I will see you all again later. Thanks so much. Bye bye.